Are you an insurance agent that wants to close more business? You want to make more money with life insurance sales in this industry? Well, you found the right video. I'm going to help you understand what to not do, because a lot of times that's more important sometimes to know what not to do than what you should do. So we're going to go into this with all levels of details. Hope you enjoy this. And before I do, my name's Jason. I'm your friend in the business, and I'm very blessed to partner with brand new and veteran agents alike in our national agency selling life, Medicare, and even annuities face to face, but more importantly, in the telespace, and free resources always at jasonfinalexpense.com. And I thank you for partnering with us in this video. I hope it's a help to you. So, first off, tip number one, closing mistakes that so many new insurance agents make is they make closing this event, right? Like this hammer is going to come down, and it's ridiculous, but this costs you a ridiculous amount of money when you make closing this event process, right? You can't be doing that. If you want to capitalize, you've got to make this an experience. This is so critical to you making the money with final expense insurance sales, whether it's in person or over the phone. You've got to be powerful, but you've got to not make this a high pressure event. Make it an experience. It should be seamless from start to finish. Processes are so important. It's just part of the process. It's not this like hammer coming down. And so many people lose huge amounts of money because they get so wired up, and then they get to the point of the close, and then they can't close business. And it's because they're making it event based. Like, okay, this is what we do. Okay, sign right here. Or, hey, you want to buy this? You can't do that. Closing is an absolute experience, not an event. So tip number one, understand that closing is a process. It is an event. No. It's an experience. Processes are crazy important. You can't miss steps or you're going to really get yourself hurt here. So make sure you've got proven power scripts if you're in final expense telesales. If you're a face-to-face insurance agent, very important that you use a fact finder when you're in these homes so that you don't lose your place, so that you can follow the process. It's just like anything good in life. It takes some time and effort to be really good. And you're going to have times where maybe you feel like you couldn't close a door that was wide open right in front of you if you had two hands. And then some days you feel like you're closing everything. Well, closing should be an experience of the process. You did a great presentation. You place your call to action, and then let them close their own door, because then it's their idea, and you'll close more business when it's the consumer's idea. It's all about their so what you're going to do for them. But making this process just palatable is going to help you become powerful. If you smile, if you chuckle a little bit in that sales call, it takes some of that tension away. And I get it. When we're new, we're tense. You got to make that money, right, to pay for your lead spend. And I understand. I was a new agent once too. I've been in this industry a long time. I've been doing telesales before telesales was cool. I've been in this industry combined with my telesales background, 2+ decades, 20+ years. And I get it. I had butterflies up in my chest when I first started in the industry, but we've got to kind of cool ourselves for a second and understand that closing tip number one is not a just event. It's not. Make it an experience by being process oriented. If you're process oriented, it's going to make things a lot easier. You've got to engage with the consumer. You've got to be intentional in getting to know them, intentionally to understand what they want you to do for them, because then you're an order taker. You're a problem solver. You're not going to make problems for yourself by making it an event. This is just, you got to have this down. Don't make these mistakes. Another mistake that a lot of insurance agents make is they get into the presentation and they just start going for the jugular. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, when the client says, how much is 10 grand? And you immediately go to the price and you pounce. That's going to create sales resistance, walls. If they just go for the death benefit, you've got to make sure that it's suitable, that it's what they really need, want, and desire. Don't go for the price before you uncover the problem. Insurance agents that go price before ever uncovering the problem normally get hurt at closing. Closing is all about uncovering problems by making the sales process an experience. An experienced agent knows that we've got to get under the hood here. So if the consumer is like, give me a price, how much does it cost? You're going to cost yourself a lot of money in this industry. So slow down, get to know them, chuckle a little bit, have a time where you just go, you know what? I'm going to relax for a second. If you let your shoulders down a little bit, you're going to realize you're going to see more chances of profitability and power. It's all about taking care of them, but you've got to ask them first, what kind of problems are you trying to use this policy for? What kind of problems are you trying to solve in your life by owning 10 grand? Ask a question with a question. If not, you're going to try to close without knowing the cause that they want this for. It's all about the cause. The problem normally, it's either love or hate. They either love somebody and want to leave money behind, or they hate the thought of bad things happening. So they want to build a policy to better protect their family. Understand what is their why, you'll make more wealth. So when they ever ask you, what does this cost? Ask a question. I appreciate you asking that. Now, Mrs. Johnson, what's important to you? Why is it so important that you own $10,000 of coverage? Would you mind sharing that with me? Ask these questions so that you can uncover the problem. Focus on the problem, not how much does this cost? How much death benefit are you going to give me? That's all transactional. We've got to make this an experience, not an event. Once again, you've got to get to know them. You've got to release the pressure valve, because there's enough pressure being an insurance salesman. We've got to be a polished professional that uncovers problems so that we can then follow our processes and then help them experience the value that they're going to find in us. It's all about uncovering problems. We're problem solvers, not product pushers. And I know a lot of us insurance agents get painted with this big brush that just beats us up, and rightfully so. There's a lot of slimy, pushy salesmen out there just slinging product and just trying to stick it, right? For lack of a nicer way to say it, they're sticking it to people, right? You buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. And that just puts people off. And you can overcome this. You can close more business by being in their corner. You've got to be in their corner. Point number 3, be in their corner as an advocate. Be their advocate and actually show them the value that you bring. When you uncover the problems, you know what? The pain of that premium is not a big deal, because the problem is more painful than your premium. Problem first, premium second, and then ask for the business with kindness. And you're going to find that they're going to place a lot more of their business with you because you were about their business, not your business. And this is powerful in insurance sales. It doesn't matter if you sell life insurance or final expense telesales or Medicare insurance sales. It's their so what, not our so what. If you want to sell more, uncover what their what and why is, and then you are that person. You're the who is going to help them with that right then, right there. So I hope these tips help you. Hope this takes you far in your career. And if you need a good work family to call a home, or you need good leads in this industry, feel free to reach out. I promise I'll personally connect here at jasonfinalexpense.com. I'll help you in any way I can. Take care of these great people. They need you. Make their lives better than when you found them, and you will find that you'll probably have more success than you ever thought. Make it an experience, even if you're quirky like me. Hopefully, you'll just uncork your true potential. We'll see you soon, and I appreciate you.